Hello everyone and welcome back. Haru here. I hope you're all having a terrific Tuesday so far. I am back today with video 2 or 3, video 3, my bad, of the Room 3 series. Last time when we left off on Friday, I actually didn't get stuck on anything. I actually had just run out of time. So that is a new thing for once. Today, I am ready to get started. I hope you guys are too. With that said, let me flip over to the gameplay and we can get started. No idea what's gonna happen. It was crazy. Doors within doors, portals within portals. And we found out the thing about our inventory that stays in between the places that we go. Apparently it's just selective to where we currently are. So all the things I was worried about them disappearing are still here. So I guess the first thing to do is go see if any of that has changed and see if we can place any of the items. Kirby, hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well today. So let's see, we have the metal object with the rune on it. Didn't look like it had any interactables. We have the small mechanism. Sounds like it does something, but I didn't actually see it move. Oh! There it went. So it might be kind of used like a key. We're not sure yet. And then, of course, we have the engraved pyramid to go out in the middle area. All of this stuff seems to still be unpowered, though. So we still can't interact with that yet. We already used this in the middle. Hey, it's Phoenix. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Oh, awesome! Great to see you. Thank you. Oh, we still don't have a token for the fortune teller yet. Doesn't seem like anything over here we can interact with yet. So I guess until more things open up, I'll just have to go put the triangle in the middle. Make sure I look around back upstairs. Kono, hello and welcome. Oh, and Phoenix, thank you so much for the IMAS gift. Just to double check and make sure there's no keyholes or anything hidden up here. This is where I got the box from. I'm not sure if there's going to end up being more things I interact with this with. Alright, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Put the box back in it for a second, just see. But it just locks up when I'm not in use. Go all the way back down here. Back out to this room for a moment. Let me know when you're gonna be on Fall Guys. Alright, no problem. Back around to some of these other rooms to see if I have something that can interact with these. Ooh, getting the drawer open. Okay. What did getting the drawer open do, though? Well, it's unlocked, but what did that give us? Oh, there we are. We found a small handle. Had a fake bottom in that drawer. That figures. But this door is locked tight. Can't do anything with that yet. So maybe this handle goes on the other drawer. Maggie Cox was a charlatan. There is no such thing as a spirit medium. Everything she believed was a lie. I know this for a fact. I connected the lies. How is it, then, that she alone can resist me? If she will not rest in the prison I have built her, I shall build one deeper still. Oh no. So it looks like this craftsman guy is going after Maggie. Oh. Alright, so there's one button. Is there any other buttons on this one? Gotta make sure I check everything. You never know where something's hiding in this game. Speaking of that, let me check this other drawer real quick. I don't think I checked underneath it, just in case. So now this moved. Ah, and that made that door unlock. Is there anything else I can turn here? Nope, the other side is still locked. Well, let's see what happened in this open door. All kinds of books. Looks like another note. I can't touch the book, so let's read what the note says, hopefully. July 23rd. The house is turning in on itself, warped by the null. I find myself forever traveling in circles, down corridors that turn back in on themselves. I use the doorway machines to bypass the maze, but the crystals run low on energy. I must find a new power source soon, or be forever trapped. Well, sounds like this guy's having a hard time. I wonder if this crystal in my inventory has something to do with that. That's one of the crystal power sources that he's talking about. Oh, that was an interesting little lock. I like that one. Oh, now we have a token. I bet that goes back to the fortune teller. Make sure there's nothing else down here I missed. Because everything is connected to everything. Trying to see, it looked kind of like there might be a button at the bottom of this cabinet, but I guess not. I guess that's just the way it's made, since it won't let me look down that way. I still find it weird that when I look through the eyepiece, all of the pictures disappear, like they're not actually there. Alright, well, we got the token. Let's take it back to this room. Go see what this unlucky fortune teller has to say to us. Oh, she's dealing us some cards. Oh, the music got all spooky. What is she gonna pick? Imprisoned. I got a crank wheel. Okay. Oh. He deceives you. That's not great. She seems familiar somehow. Oh god, I wonder if he somehow trapped the Mary Cox lady actually inside the automaton. Oh my goodness, we are messing with somebody. When he was talking about the prison, and he was talking about... Oh my goodness, how he was gonna keep her there. If the craftsman is the great con, and he's a con man... Oh, this isn't good. Okay, so we got a little crank wheel here. Don't know if I've seen what that goes on yet. Just to be sure it doesn't go over here somewhere. We still don't know what the 1795 is for either. Haven't figured that part out. All kinds of runes and stuff in this room as well. That we haven't figured out what they're used for. But the fact that that's covered in runes definitely means he trapped her in there. Oh my no. Hawk, hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well today. So anything else up here? Nowhere else I can put the box or the crystal here yet. Let me go check and see if any of those other doors are still open. Let's see, which one? That's the one we just came from. Which one was this one? Was this the office? Yeah, this was the office. Don't believe there's anything I can do in here right now. Let me double check just to be sure. I think we've interacted with practically everything we can in here for now. There might be more later. Check some of the other doorways. Back in here towards the first area. Make sure there's nothing else we can use. Ah, there we go. Is there a certain way this is supposed to line up? Oh, there we go. That's suspicious. Very suspicious. So this is a whole different room. One of them has a note, but I don't know if there's anything else. Let's see, July 27th. That interfering friend of AS continues to ask questions, and I should like to ask a few of my own. How did they overcome the null? How much energy resides in that brilliant soul of theirs? It would take the last dregs of energy I have stored to bring them here, but they might also be the key. I have no choice but to take the risk. Oh, I wonder if that's how he brought us here. If we're the friend of AS that he's talking about. That would make a lot of sense. It looks like we're gonna end up putting a key or something in there. Do any of these drawers have anything else on them? Any type of buttons? Doesn't seem like it right now. Maybe something will change later. Well, let's see what these creepy little buttons do. Hmm. $17.31. 30. Is there something about this I'm supposed to know? What are these? These slide. I feel like I'm missing a vital piece of information to know what's going on here. Trying to get it to zoom back in on the buttons. Not sure what flipping these actually does for me yet. Just flipping to see what happens, if anything. So maybe this room needs to be powered or something still. I'm sure these are gonna light up eventually, maybe? Definitely still missing something important. Definitely have to come back here. I'll just give it a little while, and maybe I'll pick up something else that I know about. So, just out of curiosity, that thing had a 17 and something. What was the number on that radio? $17.95. So one of those said like 30 and 31. I wonder if I have to like make it add to 95? That would be weird. So just naturally... but I don't know what all of these mean as well. Because the 17 has numbers on it too. Maybe that's actually not connected the way I think it is, because... Just trying to do some really quick basic math there. I don't know if we could get, even with the numbers on the 17 as well, if we could make that add to just 1790. Oh well, we will see what happens later. I have not found the place for the cube yet. So we have the big place with the upstairs, we have the office, we have the room that we started in first. That doorway is still locked. That's probably what we're about to open once we put the triangle down. Check and make sure none of this goes here, just in case. And there's no new notes here. So let this funky little guy do what he does best. What is that? An optical device. Interesting. Does it have anything I can interact on it? Doesn't really seem like it. I thought maybe those on top were buttons. Oh! Oh, this turns! I don't know if I ever realized that before. I don't know if I need to connect all of them. Or if I just need to make the middle light up. In a complicated type way. You know, that checks for this game. What kind of doorway is this? Like a plant storage? Indoor garden type thing? We have another one of these we need to power. Well, might as well start off with the note. Another test passed with all colors flying, and now the time truly is at hand. I promised you answers, and answers you shall have. Every soul is unique, and so must be every trap that snares it. An altar of belief, a tome of answers, a crypt of terrors. For AS his box full of demons, knowledge, power, sight, beyond sight. All lies, all just bait in the trap. This house was to be yours had you failed, but you walked free of it as you have all the rest. I am certain now that you are the one I have sought, the one who will find the center of all the labyrinth, the one who will walk free of this very realm. The craftsman. I don't know how true that actually is, though, because I feel like he's big fibbing. I feel like he wants to, as the lady said, deceive us and trap us here forever. Not very nice. I don't know what we ever did. Well, we're going into the spooky peephole in the wall. That's great. Seems like a great idea. Not sure what turning this is doing. Might have to go check and see what's going on the other side of the wall first. In this second half of the room here. Well, we have a power generator. Something going on over there. Oh, let's see. Okay. So we were lining the slots up on this box, maybe? Ooh, I wonder. The latch is locking the dial in place. Which latch? Oh, this one. Oh, I see. I see. So we'll have to figure out a way to remove that. This looks like it needs a handle or something, maybe. Let's see. My fate rests in a terrible paradox. I have need to trap a soul of great brilliance, but for them to exhibit the brilliance I seek, they must surely also see the trap. The outcome is balanced on a razor's edge. They yearn for the source of the null, just as I have. I can feel their longing. It must bind them to their it must blind them to their fate. Oh goodness, I hope we're not just walking around blind. Let's see, just to make sure. Pretty sure a CD goes up there. Or not a CD, a record. What all do we have going on here? Oh. We're doing something with the crystal power here. And not sure what yet. But it looks like we're missing one anyway. The power is going to have to be turned on to use that. So I guess let's go ahead and get the power set up. Just need to get it to connect to the end. Which one of you are the one I'm looking for here? There it is. Just had to keep wobbling them around until I got it right. So now this is powered. Let's flip the switch. The power cord goes all the way back out there. Still can't interact with the crystal thing yet, probably because it's missing one. Still can't peer into the void and have it peer back. That looks like, the way this pathway is, looks like that might be a door that ends up opening at some point. Not sure yet. So let's see, where did the power lead? It led to these two things. Is this gonna be another frequency matcher? Huh, this one moves. Oops. There we go, I just had to like kind of move it in time with it. Where is it taking us this time? Every time you think you've got something figured out, it's just like warp right on to the next area. Let's see. Have like a bionic arm with some runes on it. Quite the intricate diagram back there. We've got something that turns, but it probably needs something in the middle. Or maybe something's supposed to go in there? We have something that spins. So we're probably gonna find some kind of pattern somewhere. We'll have to come back once we know the pattern to that. Something up top here. Not sure what I'm looking at though. A coal forge, but it's cold right now. So we'll need to light a fire somehow, probably. Not sure how we're gonna light it. There are some suspicious looking tiles. Oh! On the floor. And they have the hexagon symbol, of course. Why wouldn't they? The little gears on the floor run out to the doorways. That door over there is the one I came in, I believe. Got a key here. So that turns that up and down. For what reason, I don't know. We got a metal rod. Oh, we're gonna change the flow of the water. Okay. Get a water wheel turning here. Which is gonna start turning some gears underneath the table. Trying to see if I can zoom up on the top of the cabinet. Doesn't seem like that's an option though. When I try to zoom in, it just takes me to the floor. Well, let's figure out what's going on up here. A leather case. Some kindling. Ooh, that probably has to do with how we're gonna light the fire. Here you arrive at the birthplace of my enterprise and your final lesson. Here is where I begin crafting my masterworks, and where you shall learn to do likewise. That which you seek is contained in the box on the table. Here. Accessing it will require the mastery of many tools. The first set of keys you will have to make yourself, but the final one is held ready for you. The craftsman. So you're telling me there's some null element in this box here and we're really gonna go along with mess around with it? What can I do here? Oh. So it looks like I'm gonna try to line them up correctly, but that requires me to know... They can only skip one at a time, so that's not correct. Oh, what? That one went, like, all the way to the end. Oh, maybe they can only move forward? Darn. That messes up my plan as well. I don't understand what makes them sometimes move 2, but sometimes only able to move 1. Like, I kinda get the concept here. Getting it to actually go is not exactly working out like I'm thinking it should. And see, that one... I just realized they have different symbols on the top. I wonder if that determines how far they can move? Oh no, it's not a different symbol, it's just the way the light's hitting it. Darn. I feel like this is on the right track. I feel like I'm so close to getting this right. Like, I feel like, I was just like one move off from that one being correct. But no matter which way I move these, it ends up being too far. Sometimes they can skip 2 and sometimes they can't. I don't quite understand. Feel like I've got just like my big focus face on here, trying to figure out what the smartest thing to do is. Since you can only move them one at a time, you can't move them while another one is in transit. Or else you could just kind of get them to switch spots, you know? Because, like, the first part makes sense, and then the second part, you get to it, and it's like, you can't skip to. How do you... get that to move? Oh, there we go! Okay, I knew if I just kept messing with it enough. Ah. We got a metal casing, okay. Interesting, interesting. Metal casing, some kindling, and we still have a metal rod. Not sure what this bit is for yet. Doesn't really have an interactable on it yet. None of this side does. The metal casing doesn't go there. So what is this? Oh, we're connecting some more gears. Alright. Well, there's at least another one. So that's what those little metal casings are gonna be for. And... nope, that's not where the rod goes. We found, oh, some flint. Nice, nice. Well, let's try to line up these symbols. So we have the squiggle, the arrow, and the 2-notch. Where was that? Squiggle, the arrow, and the 2 notches. Not sure what that gives us yet, though. Where does it want me to put the Kindle in at? And a flint. Does that go in here somewhere? Oh, well, I can't get the drawer back open, so... I thought it would go in here somewhere, like this would strike it. Maybe not. I have never used a forge in person. This is not something I... Why is there water here? Why can I touch it? Just dipping my fingers in mysterious water, you know, that's great. Yeah, I know it's cold right now. I need somewhere to put the flint. To make this bitty light. I feel like it's gotta go around. Oh, there it goes. Get a nice fire going. There we go. I was like, it has to go around here somewhere. Get that nice and hot. And what exactly? Looks like something is supposed to pour through there and go in the bucket. Are we making a cast of something? Am I missing a button? That's the questions. Like, I get it nice and hot. And then maybe it's supposed to pour metal through here? So I'm still missing something. I haven't figured out what to do with this handle yet either. That's still very much locked. Those are spinning. Let's go back to this little platform thing here. What does dropping this do? I have no idea what that changes. Just kind of looking around. What am I supposed to do with this handle? And I can't go back. I am stuck in this room. And the way forward is also blocked. Suspicious. I don't know what this, like, piping looking thing leading over to that little... almost looks like a sliding door. What that's gonna end up doing. Nope, I can't put that anywhere. Looks like I need either some keys or... I thought just making the shape was gonna be enough. Was not in fact enough. And yet, looks like this thing only has 4 sides, so that's gotta be the correct combination there. Well, unless it's missing something on the bottom. I don't know what that could be. We're still missing bits for this arm as well. Not sure what these do. Oh, there is a key in the hand here. I didn't even see that before. Oh, so we're gonna have to figure out how to open the hand to get the key out. So something's gonna have to go inside the arm, maybe? The metal pins look like they should be connected to something. Yeah, there's gotta be something to push the pins down. No, too far out. I was trying to look at the picture in the back. There should be like some wheels or something that connect with the arm in the middle. But I haven't seen anything like that yet. Is there something going on with the floor that I'm just not realizing yet? And why does this funky little bag move? What is your purpose? Let's go back and check again. I don't actively see it moving anything. I don't actively see anything in the room changing when it does that. And I can no longer undo the water pathing. So until I can figure out where this like metal thing in my inventory fits at, I might be stuck. There's gotta be something about this that I'm just not seeing correctly. It has a handle. The handle doesn't come off. It was just used to hold that one thing in place. And I understand we're supposed to heat the forge. And then we're supposed to interact over here. But there's nothing in there. And that key probably goes here. All of these have little symbols on them. Oh! What does that do? Why does it do that? Does that make something else somewhere else change? Is that why it has like the slow release? Is that kind of like a little timer? Like, the second one doesn't move, though. Then again, I didn't know the first one moved until just now. What is the purpose? I'm also a little concerned where he was talking about, where the craftsman was talking about this is your final thing. There's so much that we didn't get to interact with in the other rooms yet, though. Like, don't make me leave yet. I guess this is my trap, because I want to be able to figure out everything in the other rooms before I have to leave. And I feel like this box is just gonna split open once everything is correct. I have no idea. I don't even have a clue on what to start. I swear, if this changes something on the box, some little tiny detail that I just don't see yet. Wah wah wah. I have no idea. We've already got the buttons on this side. We don't know what to do with the second layer on either of the sides. We already changed the flow of the water. I don't know what to do with the suspicious little symbols on the floor yet. I can't really get them to interact with anything yet. I'm clearly just missing something. And the fact that there are runes on the inside of this arm, that definitely has to mean something. Don't know what I'm going to use those runes for yet, though. The runes aren't in the diagram, which means that has been modified since its original purpose. I can look at the fire. Just giving it another good twist just to, you know, see what happens. Don't think anything's changing, but you never know. Something is definitely supposed to come down in that pan, though. Well, you always know what my solution to getting stuck is, and that would be to take a break and come back to it tomorrow. With that said, let me flip back over here and say thank you guys so much for coming out, especially my peeps over on Reality. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will pick up where we leave off today, tomorrow at 1. I hope to see you guys there. Until then, ja, mata ne!